Hey guys, Sean Moxley here, back with our playthrough of Dungeon Siege 3. And I have both kitties right here next to me for whatever reason. They just got fed. So I was hoping they'd leave me alone a little bit, but they will not. Oh man, I just yawned too, that's no good. That is no good. Alright, so we have this little switch. Oh, goblins and a cyclops. Oh well. Punch them! Cyclops foreman, huh? Well. And let's choose the focus one. And then we'll just zap the crap out of it, maybe. That actually seems to do a pretty good job. I kind of like this, this thing more and more. Well then. Also, that trough seems really elaborate, doesn't it? Like that's molten metal, and they're pouring it from up there, and then it's going down to there for why? I guess it doesn't matter. Punch him off the cliff. That's how we do it. So we will go across here, or go the other way here in a minute. But first... Alright, Gearworks number 2 is done. I just watched my little mirror image fade away. That was kind of cool. And I guess we're gonna punch more of these dudes. Ow, that really hurts. That actually does a decent job of healing as well. Just gotta watch. Just watch him because, you know, obviously he does a ton of damage.
They've locked up those fire jackals. Maybe they'll cause some trouble if we let them out.
Or they could attack us. Well, you mean just like that? Yeah. But it's okay. Seemed to work okay. Carapace of Vengeance. Alright, anything in the cages? Yes. Treasure! The middle of this cage is etched with tiny, almost imperceptible symbols, probably arcane markings meant to keep the fire jackals inside. Presumably like the one that was trapping Anjali. Alright. Same thing there. And what is this? Another Gearworks thing? Oh man, the freaking air conditioner is blowing right on me. It's past 9 o'clock, I guess, so it would do that. Been trying to go to bed at a more reasonable time, you know, since I get up at 5. Of course, the problem is... Ouch. Wow, I was taking some serious... Manny, now is not the time to play with that mouse. Do not. Manny Cat. Manny Cat. You leave that alone. I don't even know why he's playing with a mouse. Usually he does it when he wants attention, but I've just fed him. So he should be Also, that pipe is like right in the way. Manny Cat, you leave that alone. You could get in my lap if you want. Do you want to get in my lap, you silly? Okay, let's see if he wants to do. Okay, here we go. Yes, into the lap. There you go. See, isn't that nice? You're a drama cat. Such a drama cat. It's okay. Alright. Man. I wanted to do some recording because I've been playing, well, to be fair, I haven't been doing a lot of channel related stuff lately. Why did I take damage there? Just for the past couple of days, I haven't been doing, I've just felt really lazy. Yeah. And, you know, just work. Just, you know, work. Being work. And, work sucks. And, you know. Yeah, so, bunch of issues. What did I do right there? Oh, more of you. Well, that's fine. But so, you know, just been kind of in a little bit of a slump, essentially. Man, that thing is blowing right on my face, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. But so I was like, you know what? I need to do something. I need to, you know, just record an episode or whatever. Wow, what was I catching on there? Just because, you know, you gotta, I don't know. I would just feel too lazy. And like, I enjoy it, but I just want to, there's times where I just want to like do nothing. You know, even though I enjoy something, I just don't want to do anything. So this was nice to be able to, you know, just be able to get, I don't know. It's a weird thing to explain. Because like, if you know, you enjoy it, why wouldn't you want to do it? It's like, well, I just don't want to do it. But it's a, you know, it's all good. You just gotta get out of slump. Of course, now that the, you know, the cat's in my lap. What is this? Oh, listed demands. Yep. Now the cat's in the lap because I bought that visor. You know, it's like the old, like the little old-timey, like the poker player, the little green visor. I bought one of those just because. Wow, that hurt. You know, because I could just slip it on, and it was cheap. And it keeps the, like, there's an air conditioning vent right above the table where my computer is, right where I am right now. And it just blows cold air, like, straight into my eyes. It's super annoying, but that thing helps. So, you know, but with the cat in the lap, I can't I can't do anything about it. I mean, I could. I could be like, sorry, Manny, I'm gonna move you, and you're gonna get up, and then I'm gonna go take the headset off, and, you know, whatever. It's just, why? What is this? What is that? You see, there's like something. Below, maybe. Well, who knows? Alright, so we have two options. I love just rambling about stuff no one cares about. It's it's like no one cares that your AC vent blows directly into your eyes. It sucks though, because it makes me feel tired. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy, but it's actually the vent. Like, it's not a trick necessarily. It's, but it's like, you know, air blowing into your eyes makes you want to shut your eyes. It's just how it is. Lucas. I see he's using stuff. Oh, and it heals. Right, I forgot it heals the See, this one, like this shot, man, sorry, excuse me, far more powerful. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised it's single target versus, you know, multiple target, but even so, it's pretty impressive that it's like, I don't know, what were the numbers? Like almost 3 or 4 times as powerful per hit? Yep. Good boss killer, maybe. And always make sure to punch all the pipes. Right, Manny? That's right. Alright, let's, oh yeah. Fight these guys off first. These things are bad, dude. They do so much damage. Although maybe that's because I am super weak in that field. That's certainly a possibility. Alright, fire jackals. Yep, see, he's using the block a bit more, and maybe I should be doing that also. The defensive thing. Alright, here we go. Creative destruction. Why is everything vibrating? Like, I'm not running the washing machine, right? It's weird. Just feels like my chair is vibrating for some reason. It's very odd. Alright, electrocute. I could put more into this. I think, honestly, because it heals you, but not a whole lot. It heals allies way more than it does me. I think I'm going to go with electrocute, and especially even this. Because it seems like it does a good amount of damage. Alright. Then... Electrocute takes additional damage. Charge status can also inflict. And then drained is this one, though. I'm gonna finish this off. Boom. Alright, and him... Right, he's been using shield wall. I think. Right, all those shields appear around him. I think that's what this is, unless it's something else. Unless it is... Doubt it's this. You know what? Let's do this. So he gets a 100% chance to knock down opponents. And then finish this off. Right on. Cuirass of Sanctuary. I don't know. It's sometimes I have stuff to talk about, other times it's just random stuff that I hope is somewhat interesting. To be fair, I do have you know, there's always stuff that I'm reading or watching or whatever. How are we doing on time? Still good. Before I save... Alright, let's take a look at some of this stuff. Agility up, will up, attack down. I think I'm going to go with this. Attack down a little bit, but will cast like is better in almost every way. Razor Tesseract, eh. The agility is good, but, you know. What about Circle of Quickness? Agility up. That was weird. Let's see. Trousers of Quickness. Agility armor. Sacred Trousers. I'm going to say no. Fierce. Steadfast. Eh. Determined armor up. No. It's not. Nah. Meh. I'm not really looking at all the numbers. I'm just kind of eyeballing it and being like, no, it's not worth it. I mean, you could tell, you know, 33 attack and will, you're trading that for 17 armor, so it's basically no. What about these? Armor up, warding up. I'm still gonna stick with this. We'll find better stuff. Heroic, block and momentum versus stamina. No. No. I think what we have now is good. Oh, right. Save. Can't forget to save. Wait, why is my mouse? I know why the mouse is there. Someone was moving it a little bit ago. Very little mischievous cat. Man. So yeah, just this week's been kind of long. Not sleeping super well. I never really do, but you know.
Please help. The Cyclopses have gone mad. They locked us in here and dragged my men off to Azanai knows what awful fate.
I'll free your men. Do you know where they were taken?
The Cyclopses took them. Over there, past the fire grates, on the other side of the chamber. I don't know what they're planning, but those two are like brothers to me. Please, will you help them?
All right.
Did you find my men? Are they all right?
No, I haven't found them yet.
Please hurry. I'm afraid the Cyclopses have some dire plan for them.
They're gonna eat them. Maybe. Alright, shift supervisor rescued, that was what that thing was, and there's something in his cage. Swift spear, which was white. Swift staff, whatever. Not super great. Not super great. Also, what I think is, goes along with the sleeping poorly is the cats.
Now this is a challenge.
Ow! They decide that, you know, I mean, the cats are nocturnal. So, some of the time, cats decide that they want to wake you up when you're sleeping. And that kind of sucks. Wow, 800, huh? Ouch. Cyclopses are no joke. Man, and 1,000 apiece. Let's see. Well, this way's a dead end. I know this much. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, so the cats are kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, but, you know, they're my children, more or less. So, you know, the whole fur baby thing. And, you know, good for mental health and all that stuff. And whatever this thing that I have... Alright.
Saints bless him. I knew Olbert would send someone for me. Thank you, stranger. Now, I'm gonna make a run for it while I still can.
Okay, Metalsmith is rescued. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I'm gonna try and keep the positivity up. I'm always fairly positive, but there are times where I'm just like, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have our days where we definitely don't want to work. Or, you know, work just drags. And, you know, that's how it goes. Alright, Gearworks. 4 out of 5 are now complete. It's just hard to see because of this giant grate that runs through the middle of the room. Mad Bomber? Oh, there they are. That's probably him. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Holy crap! Alright, Lucas. There we go. Right on.
Huh. I'm not dead then?
I'm gonna use all of these. And I'll let the Mad Bomber. Why did I go for him? Well, whatever. But anyway, you know, some days you just gotta work just drags and you're just like, and that's all, that's all you can do, you know, is just put up with it. And I'm probably gonna be working this weekend too, which, you know, sucks, but that's what you do. That's how things go. Alright, let's get out of Dodge. So that doesn't give as much, you know, stuff as you would think. The power, I mean. But it seems like we still get a fair amount. Fierce trousers. And is this the way forward? I assume that's the way, like, on. Alright.
I thought I was a goner for sure. I need to get to the surface and let my family know that I'm not dead. I owe you one, Legionnaire.
You're welcome. New objective, talk to Albert. Let's make sure I know where I'm going, because I got a little bit turned around. Cogs and wheels. And that's the same direction, I think, right? Right, because we came from below. We came from the south. Anything over there? Maybe. That might be a treasure chest. And it is. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just glad I'm able to do something for the channel tonight. You know, admittedly, the Let's Play stuff is low effort, but low effort, low labor, less labor intensive. You know, editing can take a ton of time. Like, I still haven't done all the... Oh, let's equip before. I've just been putting off the editing on, like, the Monster Girl Island stuff. Stamina down, will down, no. Like, I was planning to do it today, and then I just got back, and I'm just like, I'm super not interested in that at the moment. Was that it? No, there must have been more. Okay. Conductor of the Storm, no. Swift, no. Heater shield, really? Well then. A white is better than a unique item. You know, that's okay. Stamina up, will and armor down, block. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. And will and armor, that's tempting, but I'm gonna say no. Block and retribution, also no. Screw it, we'll save over this top one. No, but I'm just glad that I get to do something, because I've really been putting it off and just, you know, got back and didn't want to do anything, and work's been kind of draining all week, and, you know, I was I on last weekend? I'm on this weekend. It's just one of those things, you know. I could blame Path of Exile. Last time I really got into Path of Exile, I sort of neglected the channel for a little bit, because I was like, you know what, Path of Exile, it's always tempting, it's always there, but let me just do nothing but that, so I can just burn out on it and never have to play it again.
So you are the ones who fight for the Ironmonger dogs. This boundary is ours now. We will never be slaves again.
Slaves, huh? Punch the thingamabobs. Ooh, hey, look at that. Ouch.
not be oppressed!
Yep. And stand in the thing. This actually isn't so bad. It just seems bad, but it's...
Down with the Ironmonger dogs!
Right, okay.
One more down.
No more! Why do you fight us? What have we done to you?
You murdered defenseless men. The Ironmongers asked us for help.
We did not attack them. It was self-defense. They made slaves of us. The paper told us we deserved better.
Oh, just to finish my thought before I fully get distracted and lose my thing. No, so I, tried to burn out on Path of Exile, and I thought I had. I, put a lot of time into it. And then when the League finished, I'm like, all right, I feel good. I think I'm good. And then Blight came around, and it's a tower defense thing, and I'm like, I kind of want to play it again. So I'm back into it a little, not as much as before, because it's all kind of the same, which is fine. It's still fun, but it's like one extra little mechanic. So anyway, that's my train of thought. Let's go with this. So this is the Cyclops foreman that we've now beaten. He's like, oh, we're slaves. Huh? So we have enslavement, violence wasn't the answer, or the paper. Let's ask about enslavement first.
Slavery is quite a charge. They said you'd been working peacefully for years.
We worked for free because we didn't know better. Then I read from the paper, and I shared its words with my kin.
Something else that's kind of interesting about this is his eye is kind of normal sized. Usually Cyclopses, they have bigger eyes. Because they have one eye, so it's always bigger for some reason. But this seems to be normal-ish.
What paper are you talking about?
An old man gave the paper to me. He called it a manifesto. He said we deserve a better life. We have the right to refuse to work, to demand better pay.
Yeah. Basically, yes.
If you tell your brothers to stand down, we'll talk to Meister Castle.
I will trust you to go to the Ironmongers, to decide how best to end this fight. It is only by your mercy that we live. We will accept whatever judgment you make.
Why doesn't anyone listen to reason before we beat them half to death?
Great question. Alright, so we've beaten him. And, what's up here? Influence gain. Lucas. Yeah, because, beat a boss. And there is a chest. There is a chest up here. That is good. I don't know, the whole Let's Play thing is interesting, right? It's kind of... It's about the game, but it's not totally about the game. It's about the game some of the time. Right? There's the other aspect, which is the person, right? And it's also kind of like a Gearworks number 5. New objective, talk to Dieter. And so it's kind of like, kind of like Celebrity in a way. It's weird. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity. I have, very few people watch my stuff, and that's kind of okay. It's sounds weird. I'm not sure I would enjoy more attention. Like, because there's people that have been trying to get, attention their whole lives. you know, musicians. It's not just YouTube. It's or BitChute, Mixer, Twitch, whatever. You know, people, musicians and stuff, try and become famous their whole lives, and then they finally get fame, and they can't handle it. And so, for me, I've always preferred more. Like with my friends, I have a small, close-knit group of friends, people that I'm, you know, more like best friends, rather than, you know, shallow, large amounts of friends. So it's more, you know, I'm a little more choosy, I guess. And I would be okay with doing the same thing with this, I think. That whole... Here we go, this is interesting. Stamina attack up. Oh, but you lose will. But you gain... I'm gonna stick... Man. I'm gonna keep what I've got. So, yeah, it's this weird thing. Like, I don't know how it's supposed to be in the future. How... Because I like talking to people, you know? And I think once you get... Like, I'm not at the point, really, where I have... I don't know what you call them, regulars or whatever yet. Like, I'm not at the point where we can really have a lot of conversations. You know? If I'm making any sense. But, you know, it's... I don't know. I'd rather small, accessible, quote-unquote, celebrity status. Like, I'm not... I don't know. I hope I'm making sense. Oh, more enemies. You know, it's... I just kind of like the smaller, more close-knit group. Rather than a bunch of people you kind of barely know. That's it. That's all, you know. Don't step in fire. I don't know how that's supposed to work with this thing. That's kind of my question / concern, because, well, it's a lot of... Like, I'm talking to a microphone at the moment, you know? Do I not go this way? You know, and that's fine. Like, I don't want to, you know... like, I thought about yawning and then I did it. Like, I don't want to yawn on camera. I feel like I don't want to spread... Don't spread the yawn. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's supposed to work. We're kind of figuring it out as we go, basically. Alright, so we have multiple question marks. We have a goblin right there. Okay, let's talk to this dude first if we can.
Surely you must be joking, Meister Fiddlewink. I shall not reward the slaying of my guild members with salaries and contracts. If these beasts weren't vital to the operation of the Foundry, I'd charge every one of them with murder, and they could all go to the gallows.
Funny that you mention legal action. Last I recall, slavery was a criminal offense in Stonebridge. Shall we take this matter to the courts?
Mm-hmm. Interesting, huh?
I didn't expect to find you both here. What's this all about?
Now that you've done Castle's dirty work and violently ended the strike, he wants to dishonor the dead by maintaining the status quo.
Those beasts went mad. Don't try to rationalize their crimes.
What Meister Castle means to say is that he thinks the Cyclopses are mere animals. I say, anything that has a mind has rights.
I agree. Also, it's kind of interesting, right? Because back in the day, when they talked about strike breakers, it was literally kind of that, right? Like the owners of these plants or whatever would hire basically the mob to, like, oh, you want to strike? Well, you're going back to work, and if you don't, we're going to break your legs. You know, so literally strike breakers. Yeah. Lot darker back then, I think.
The Cyclopses agreed to stop fighting if I speak to you on their behalf.
You... what? What nonsense is this?
Meister Castle is an endless font of courtesy and grace. Go ahead. Thank the Legion for saving your lives.
Yes, thank you for ending the violence. But what do you mean you speak for them? Those beasts are making demands?
Beasts, you mean slaves, or they want better conditions?
They've been your slaves, free labor for your guild. Now they have a manifesto, and they demand a fair wage.
A manifesto? What kind of nonsense is that?
An old man gave it to them. Do you know anyone with a grudge against your guild?
An old man? The dapper old gent, no doubt. When Wolf hears about this, he's going to give me the "I told you so" of a lifetime.
Why would the dapper old gent care about the foundry?
The whole economy of Stonebridge rests on the power of the foundries, churning gears, and the cheap metal goods that our forges provide.
The economy of Stonebridge hinges on its workers, not your machines. But yes, the foundry is a crucial part of our supply chain.
Mm-hmm.
The foundry needs to reopen, one way or another. I speak for the Cyclopses, so whatever I say, they will honor.
I'm not surprised. You're an educated person, worthy of respect, unlike certain others I could name.
Oh.
The Cyclopses deserve a fair wage, don't you think? Let's go and tell them that we agree to their terms.
Shut your goblin spout. They agreed long ago to servitude as payment for their crimes. They cannot just ignore a contract.
Now that's a different matter. By the way, what do you guys think about me kind of talking about not necessarily random stuff, but the talking about the channel and stuff? Like, I try and put my own thoughts out. They're half formed a lot of the time because I'm still working through them and stuff. Like, oh, do I want my channel to be big? Do I want it to be small? Am I happy with it the way that it is? This and that. Part of the reason I do that is because I want to be genuine, but the other part is because, well, of course it helps me work through it a little bit, but also feedback. If you guys have any thoughts, I'm open to them. Additionally, I do recommend trying it out for yourself, the whole YouTube channel, BitChute channel, whatever. Oh geez, I gotta stop here and get some sleep. But I'm sure other people have had these same thoughts and possibly struggle with their decisions or whatever. And so I'm not gonna say I'm like a leader or a role model or any of that stuff, but if anything that I say kind of makes something click one way or another for any of you, then great. And if it does, please let me know. Let me know what you came to realize, because that'll possibly help me as well. So, anyway, let's see what Castle's argument is, because we want to hear more about these their crimes.
Meister Castle, you said the Cyclopses agreed to servitude?
Years ago, long before the Legion fell, a tribe of Cyclopses wandered down from the mountains and raided the town. At great cost, the people of Stonebridge bested them. Their chieftain agreed to a lifetime of servitude to spare his people from the noose. Yes, I profit from their work, but so does the whole city. A contract is a contract. We can't ignore rules and laws, not even old ones.
Yeah, it seems unfairly split, though, right? Besides, that was how long ago? I don't know if I necessarily agree with the, spare my life and I'll become your slave thing. That seems kind of bullshit to me.
Meister Fiddlewick, you clearly favor the Cyclopses. I'd like to hear your side of the argument.
For years, this city has flourished, largely at the expense of the Cyclopses, slaving away in the Foundry. Castle used you. He told you the Cyclopses had gone mad so you would enforce his profit margin. Why do you think he lied to you? There is nothing subtle about my argument. The Cyclopses are thinking, reasoning beings and should not be slaves to any man or goblin.
Agreed. I mean, I would also add that, it's not really an also, I'm a little bit more curious, like, did they agree to serve the whole town? Or just the Foundry? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it seems, like, did they agree to serve Castle? Or was this, like, the Foundry owner's grandfather or something? You know what I mean? Like who and what were this alleged contract? What were the terms? Because at this point, I think it's open to renegotiation. And if they're like, hey, we want to get paid, and we don't want to be worked to death or whatever, like, it's, if it's basically prison labor, right? Let's say 30 years ago. Maybe the term should have been 50 years. But if it was 100 years ago, it's like how long were the terms? So I feel like it's a little bit more nuanced, or it should be, than this. But even so, yeah, I think it seems like we're at the point where I'm putting way too much thought into this, but that's kind of the reason I like this game, because you can think about it. But it seems like no one that's around now was one of the original people that fought off the Cyclopses. It wasn't like, because they said it was like, oh, before the Legion fell. Well, okay. You didn't speak like you were there. You speak like you heard about it, like it's been going on for generations. So, yep.
I've heard enough. I'm ready to decide.
My hands are tied. The Cyclopses will listen to you and you alone now that you've beaten them. I pray you make the right choice.
And I, for one, respect the old tradition of letting the Legion be the mediators of best resort. I know you will choose rightly.
They're both self-serving. But, yeah, because that's the other thing, right? Like, the Legion values still apply to this situation. Reconciliation with one's foes. You help them rebuild, or, you don't conquer them and enslave them. You help them. Once they've surrendered, that's, you make amends, or you have them make amends, or whatever. You treat them as equals, not as slaves. So, yeah.
The Cyclopses acted in self-defense. They must be given fair wages and treated with respect.
What? Nonsense! The Cyclopses are bound by an agreement. If you wanted my vote, you just lost it. Bah! Tell them I will negotiate their wages. This decision is foolish, but I won't have the Cyclopses leave. The city needs them.
I knew I could count on a college man to do the right thing. You have my thanks, Reinhardt, and the Legion will have my vote.
Deed gained proletarian hero. Right on. So I assume if you agree to keep them as slaves, then you get Castle's vote. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, there's two. Hang on. Right, the gear works.
Terribly sorry. Meister Castle has insisted that we have no further dealings with the Legion. Castle believes you capitulated to the demands of thugs. But I am grateful for your help. More of our colleagues would surely have died if not for you.
We fixed the gears as well as we could. The foundry is impressive when it comes to life.
True. The whole city relies on the power of our furnaces and gears. Here is a little something for your trouble.
Oh, thanks. Objective completed. Win 3 votes. New objective, address the council. Alright, let's talk to this guy. This is the last quest, I believe.
Did you find my men? Are they all right?
Why are you standing so far away?
Yes, they're safe.
They are? Hazanai bless you, and all the saints as well. I wish I had more to reward you with, but this is all I can give.
I'll say I can't accept it.
I didn't help you for a reward, but if you mention this to Castle, we'd appreciate it.
Your generosity knows no bounds, my friend. I'll tell Castle, and I'll raise a glass in your honor next time I'm drinking with my mates.
Maybe I should have taken the money, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Alright, what are we on to now? Majority rules. Click that. But I think we'll save if we can find a save spot. And there should be... There's one. Okay. Who is this?
We owe you for saving us, but that doesn't mean I respect your decision to side with those monsters. I expected more from the Legion.
Well... I mean, if goblins can be citizens, then I would expect Cyclopses can be as well. Wow, 5 saves in the Great Foundry. That's all good. But did we get any new stuff before I, stop? Zweihander of Conflagration. We'll just save over it again. That way it's not telling me it's new. Not telling me it's new stuff. Alright. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. You know, let's be straight up. Dungeon Siege 3 is not one of my more popular ones. Which is totally fine. It's if you've watched this far, then you're enjoying it, and that's what matters. And it kind of lets me, you know, BS a little bit more. Talk more about just random stuff. Which is also totally fine. Totally fine. Man, I'm tired. I definitely need some sleep before a busy day tomorrow. Hopefully you guys get some rest as well. So what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, oh, that's Annie's face that I'm petting. No, so I was given like some leftovers from one of my coworkers. I tend to, well, I don't like food going to waste, and people that I work with know that, so they're always like, oh, well, not always, but every once in a while they're like, oh, I've made too much food, and we're, you know, we made like a big pot of stew, and we've been eating it for a week, and we're done with it, so here's like a big bowl of it. And I'm like, right on. So one of my coworkers, one of my bosses actually gave me some I don't know what you call it. It's like hamburger with like vegetables. It's like a low carb thing. It's really good though. I like it a lot. So definitely gonna have to thank him for that. And that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.